what? I want to talk to you for a minute about what you'll need for this course. You'll need a copy of Adobe Dreamweaver CS4. This does not come with a book, it doesn't come with a class, and it can be very expensive software. If you have a friend that you can borrow the disk from, or you can find a key in other nefarious places, I won't know about it, so whatever you do in your private home, that's up to you. If you can't get a hold of the key and you can't get a hold of the software, North Arkansas College does have the software in a couple of labs. The Digital Media Lab, which is inside the library, and there's also a lab in the JPH. I'm not sure which room it is in at this current moment. I'll try to post that online on the portal. Let's talk about some other stuff you might need. You'll probably need your Adobe Dreamweaver CS4 Rebuild book. Most of our assignments are going to come out of the book. I'm following basically what the on-ground class does. So your class is going to be very, very similar to what the other class has. There's going to be some differences because, I just take a little bit probably different focus because I've worked in the field for a while. So, we might go off on a tangent a week or so, but we're going to be very, very close to what the on-ground students are doing. So you need the book. You'll probably need high-speed internet because I do a lot of these videos. I am using YouTube so that they're smaller, but for your own sanity, it's better to have a high-speed internet connection if you're taking online classes. Schedule yourself some time for this class. Because this class is online, it's really easy to get to Sunday and be like, did I do that? I forgot that one class because it's online. It's also easy to want to skip the videos. Maybe you're in a hurry or you flip through the book and you do the best you can. But what invariably happens is I get an excuse. I get, Mrs. Shackles, this was too hard to do. I can't possibly do it. And then I ask, did you read the book? Well, I looked at it. Did you watch the video? No, I didn't really have time to watch the video. So what happens is you waste my time. And my time, I typically get $40 to $75 per hour for my time. I don't like people wasting it. I'd rather take a nap than listen to excuses. In life, if you have a boss or a high-profile project you're working on, or if you really want to be a webmaster, you can't be full of excuses. If you can't understand the material because you didn't take the time to do it, that is your responsibility. And you need to own it, because by owning that responsibility, you're going to be a better student and a better employee and a better person. If you have a legitimate question, I'll go above and beyond to answer questions. I'll make you a video to show you how to do it. I will send you back a screenshot. I'll give you whatever feedback that you need. I'm very good at fixing computers and fixing Dreamweaver problems. I have troubleshot this program for 10 years now. So you can send me just about anything and I usually have some sort of answer for you. I might ask you a bunch of more questions about like what your operating system is and so forth, but I'll help you deal with it. Just keep a good attitude, relax, remember to breathe. It's just a class, and I know everyone's worried about their GPA and stuff, but if you turn your work in on time, you will make a good grade. The number one problem I have with people failing my course has always been they do not turn in homework. When you turn in work, it's really important for me that you put in the header, week 1, assignment 1, Blooms. You give me a subject line so I know what you're doing. What happens to me is people will fall behind and they will send me 20 screenshots and they'll say, Mrs. Shackles, here's all my late work. There's not a clue to me if this is Blooms from week 3 or is it Blooms from week 7. Oops, sorry about that. So you really need to let me know, throw me a clue on what you're turning in. I can figure it out eventually, but it takes time. And when you start grading these online screenshots and stuff, and I have to take screenshots back to show you what you've done wrong, it can get extremely time consuming. It usually takes me about 8 to 9 hours to go through a week's worth of work that's turned in by my students. So please be conscious of my time. No excuses. Try not to send any late work. Schedule yourself enough time to do this course. I like to keep this course moving along. I think if things are too easy, people put it off on the back burner. If you're going to learn web design, repetition is the key. So sometimes you're like, geez, this is so simple. Why do I have to do this 5 times? You do it because once you repeat it 5 times, you're going to remember it. And in web design, everything builds on something else. You can't be a really good web designer and not know the basics. So that's what you need for the course. You need your book, you need your software, you need either a Macintosh or a PC computer. Either one will work just fine. They're fairly close. No excuses, no late work, and don't get overly excited. Keep a good attitude and contact me if you have any problems.